Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be working on the Camaro trunk latch. It is not operating, and it's not a matter of if it's going to happen, it's a matter of when it happens. So if you got a Camaro, pretty much it's going to happen to you. I'll show you how you know it's not the relay. If you hit your trunk, that means the relay and everything is working, and if you can listen to it, you can hear the clicking. So I'm going to show you what you need to do in order to fix the problem. So the first thing we're going to do is you're going to have to climb through the back seat. And you're going to release this latch here. And that pulls your seat down. And I'll get some light to show you what we're looking for. Alright, got you some light. So once you get your seat down, you're going to have to climb all the way back through here and pull this latch. I can get in here. And you're looking at that latch there. You're just basically going to pull it, and that unlocks your trunk. So now we're going to go outside and show you what we probably is the problem. So once you got it unlocked, you can lift it up. So the first thing you want to inspect is this cable here. Normally it gets pinched between the rubber molding and the trunk lid itself, and you end up with a break somewhere within here. So we'll definitely check that out. The other thing you want to do is we're going to remove the cover, which is the entire cover here. So we'll remove this entire cover, and then we'll take a multimeter. We'll hit the button and check to see if we're getting power to the actual switch, and that way we'll know if it's the relay or if it's just a broken wire. So let's get this removed. So we're going to test the plug and see what we're getting. So we got it on voltage, and pin number 3 is the, well, depending on which way you're looking at it. So it's from the top one. Pin number 2 is your ground. 3 is not being used, and 4 should have 12 volts. So we're getting 12 volts there, and when you switch it, it should send 12 volts, or should send power to number 1, and we'll switch that around, and then we'll have someone push the switch. Push the switch, and you can see it is activating. Push it again. Push it and hold it. Yep. So in this case, it may be the latch itself. So because we see there are no broken wires, and we are getting constant communication all the way up to the latch. So I can show you better what we found with the light instead of the multimeter. So pin number 1 is the top pin. Pin 2 is your ground. 3 is not being used, and 4 is your 12 volts. So using this, let's go first. We'll go to our ground, which is here, and the meter we're using, basically, if you can see, it has 6 volts, 12 volts, and then at the bottom it'll show you if it's reverse polarity or the right way. So that way we know we got the ground, which is pin number 2, and then pin number 4, we should get 12 volts. So now you can see, if I can keep it, and as you can see, we have 12 volts, and that's pin number 1, well, pin number 4. All right, so, and that's positive. Then if we reverse it, and remember pin 2 is your ground. You shouldn't get nothing until we activate the switch. And so if we activate the switch, and I'm pushing the switch right under the bumper, that's your lock. So that's showing that we're getting 12 volts to release the lock. So that means that most likely the lock is bad. We don't have any broken wires because we're getting 12 volts up to the lock. So we're going to replace the latch itself and see what that does. So we got the new part in, which is here, and it's the identical part. And the only thing you're going to have to do is remove this cover and connect your cable, and that's your safety latch cable for the inside. But in order to test it, what we're going to do is just plug it up into the pin. And then we're going to lock it. And that's locked. And then we'll hit the switch activate, and you can see it works. So now let's get everything taken loose and get this piece installed. It's going to be 2 star bit bolts there, and they mount here and here. So we'll disconnect that, take the cable out, take the cover off, install the cable. So it's going to slide in these 2 slots there, and that's where it's going to lock into. And to release this cover, there are 2 pins you're going to push down on here and slide this cover open. Grab something here. Then you're going to slide this open. And your new one is going to fit the same way. Back into the slot over here and locks into the first one. Here. I'm sure it's the same. Look it up. Then we can test it again to make sure. That's locked. That's open. Lock. And unlock. And then we can test it again. Lock and unlock. So that solves that problem. So you can check your wires first to make sure there are no breaks, or you could test it there first either way, but that's how you test the latch itself. And if you're not getting power to your latch, you can check your wires by disconnecting here, but most likely if it is going to be a break, it's normally what I've seen is basically right here in the folded area. So like I said, if you're going to have a break in the cable, it's going to be somewhere around the folded area. So you can always check that also, but in this case, that's how you replace your latch. So everything's fixed. So don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe, and hit the notification for more upcoming videos. We'll talk to you later.